Hey guys, it's Kathleen. Welcome back to my channel. How are you doing today? So, to start off with, it's really hot in Florida. It's hot and humid, and I don't like hot and humid, and I live here. I played myself, essentially. So yeah. It's going to be interesting for today's video because I'm going to be testing out the new Revlon Photo Ready Candid Foundation. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, so I figured, you know what, I'll try it out. Why not? So, yeah, we're just gonna jump right into the video. But before we do, subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so, I already primed my face with my Master Prime in 400. Still not my favorite primer. Like, it's okay. Doesn't do a whole lot for me. I don't, This is the new foundation from Revlon, the Candid. It's a natural finish anti-pollution foundation. I got shade 110. So it comes in 31 shades, which is dope. So I got the latest one, which I'm not entirely sure how well it's gonna match. We gonna see. So, online, the description of it is, get comfortable. This incredibly creamy, moisturizing, and protective foundation has the ingredients you do want without the ones you don't. The skin-enhancing, natural-looking foundation. The skin-enhancing, natural-looking foundation delivers a flawless finish all day long as it hydrates. You get medium coverage that feels weightless and looks like your best skin. Feel good with anti-pollution, antioxidant, and anti-blue light ingredients to protect your skin. Feels better without oils, parabens, phthalates, synthetic dyes, and harsh fragrances. You guys know that I'm an extremely oily skin person. Like, I literally, before I filmed this video, I had to blow out my face. And I just washed it about an hour and a half ago, so. The humidity, I tell you. It just gets you. I got this for $10.99 at CVS, but I had a coupon, which you can find coupons for Revlon anywhere, basically. So I got $3 off, so it was about $8.99-ish. So, yeah. I'm kind of concerned because it says it's a hydrating foundation, and I have really oily skin, so sometimes hydrating things don't work the best on me. Because, like, my skin may be dehydrated, but, like, she oily. Like, really badly. We're just gonna try it out. So, face is primed. I'm gonna use my beauty sponge, which is incredibly dirty. Do not look too far into that. So I like how it's like a squeeze tube type, but it has a pump on the end. I think it just makes it a little more travel friendly. So it's not like a glass bottle that could potentially break. So this is what 110 looks like on the back of my hand. It looks a little orange, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of thicker. So you can see the globs like sliding down my hand. I don't know. Wow, this feels really foamy. Feels really nice. Kind of like a foam whipped cream kind of texture. Pretty cool. So I'm just gonna dot some on my skin, and it already looks like it's gonna be very either too dark or the wrong undertone for me. Now I'm gonna take my sponge and we're gonna just buff it out like we do with any other foundation. It is a little dark, and if it oxidizes, it's gonna be not matching me. So that's great news. On the skin, it feels a little heavy. Very moisturizing, but I think my skin's interpreting that as heavy because I don't really use moisturizing foundations. I use, you know, like the mattifying ones, like I have the Super Stay by Maybelline. So maybe it's just my brain, but don't know how I feel about it. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a second pump. Back of my hand. We're going to get this face covered. It's not the easiest to blend out. It takes a while to work it in. Especially when you do like I do, when you dot it on the face and then you blend it out. I'm not a huge fan of having to work really hard to get my foundation to blend. And it also, I wouldn't say it's medium coverage. I would say it's light medium. Not super high coverage, but not a CC cream, essentially. Which I'm not mad at. Yes, I do tend to gravitate more towards higher coverage because I like to cover up my hyperpigmentation. But lately I've just been going without covering it with concealer. I've just been like adding just a tiny bit more foundation on top and just calling it a day. Because I'm just learning to deal with it, you know. One layer of the foundation looks like. It did have a little bit of coverage in it. Didn't do a whole lot to cover up my spots on my cheeks and that one little dude on my forehead that I don't know how I got it. It did even out the skin tone, which is good because I would have really bad uneven skin, like especially my nose. You guys always know my nose is like darker. I always have to like add a little bit extra to my nose, which I'm going to do right now. But it's not that bad. If you just want like a light coverage foundation, this would be what you would reach for. But I need a little bit more, so we're gonna go in with a second layer just on the areas that I think need it, which are my cheeks and my nose, and just a little bit on my chin, like right down in here where I got some darkness. So I'm just gonna dot it on where I think I need it, kind of like how I would do concealer, and then we're gonna blend her in. One tip that I would recommend that's not related to foundation at all, but you know, it's something. If you can, get a mirror that you can sit like really close to your face so you can see every little detail that you're working on, especially when it comes to foundation. And then have a mirror that's a good 3-ish feet away from you, so that way you can see yourself the way other people will see you. So you know what needs more work, like what needs more coverage, so on and so forth. So I just picked up a little extra and I'm gonna go back over my chin. I'm gonna drag some down my neck because I don't want there to be a line. Here is what a little extra foundation looks like. Definitely a little bit more buildable. Did a little bit better job covering up right in here, but I don't want to like go crazy and have it end up looking super cakey on me. So I'm just gonna like let it chill. Just gonna make sure nothing is creasing. It's definitely oxidizing. Like even just on the back of my hand, I watched it basically. When I pumped out a little bit more, it looked like it oxidized. Like, I'll show you in just a second. Right there is the color of the foundation when it first comes out, and right here is the color it turns once it's oxidized. So it definitely oxidizes some. A little bit like orange peachy, which most foundations oxidize on me. I'm, you know, not at all surprised. So there's that. So now I'm gonna do my under eye concealer and see how that goes on. Ooh, actually, you know what? First I'm gonna set my forehead, because y'all know I have really bad forehead creases. And when I do my under eye concealer, I tend to lift my eyebrows, which makes my forehead crease. So we're gonna buff out my forehead real quick, make sure there's no lines in it. And then we're gonna just gently set it with my Maybelline Loose Setting Powder. So I'm using the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in, what shade am I? CW01, which is like almost the lightest shade, I think. Also, side note, if you guys are looking for a not heavy but pretty decent coverage concealer from the drugstore, this concealer is insanely good. Like, I didn't use it for a little while. I switched to if I can speak properly. I switched to Shape Tape, and I like Shape Tape, I do, but I don't know, this one just feels better on my skin, and it doesn't crease as badly, which I find Shape Tape creases so bad on me. I don't know why. It's just like at the end of the day you can look at it and you can see like exactly where it built up, and it built up really quick, which is not cute for this girl. So, alright, I just set my under eyes with a little powder because if I don't set it straight away, it creases. So, there's that. Okay, so under eye concealer went on fine. I'm going to set the rest of my face with the same powder. What I like to do is dip in to the product that I put in the lid, tap off some of the excess, and then I swirl my brush in the top of the container just to make sure I got all the excess off, and then I just gently stamp it. Face is set. Let me look real close. Ooh, a little fuzzy. Get off of here. Get out of here. Rude. Okay, so I'm just gonna feel a little bit, my skin's still slightly tacky even after powdering, so I'm just gonna powder a little more just because I don't want to put bronzer on top of tacky skin. Otherwise it's gonna look real bad. So I'm looking at it right now with the powder on it. I mean, it looks pretty good. It's not cakey. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay. So it's not cakey. It's kind of smooth and soft, especially where I added the extra foundation on my chin and my cheeks. It didn't get all caked up, which I'm a fan of. So I'm going to do the rest of my face and we'll be back. Hey, my brows are very bold today. It's just that kind of day today. So foundation's good. Everything went on super nice. Bronzer blended awesome. So did the blush. Highlight went on pretty good. I got no complaints so far. Like, if this can hold up to what I'm about to put it through, this is gonna be my go-to from now on. So, and what I'm gonna be putting it through is a whopping 10-hour wear test. Because it is 11:30 right now, and I don't get home from work till 9:30, so it's gonna be the ultimate wear test, basically. It's hot, it's humid, it's gonna be 10 hours. Yeah, right? I'm off. See you in 10 hours. Hi. So, I'm home from work. It's 9:45 at night. I want to go to bed. So, you know what we're gonna do? This check-in. The final check-in. The only check-in there is. So obviously, I have a little bit of a shine to me. Tip of my nose is very oily, so is my chin. A little oil on my cheeks, not bad. My T-zone, and then my forehead. But not like more than usual. That makes sense? Like it's not unusually oily. It did fall apart right here in my smile lines, and it looks like it did rip off my nose, which happens with every foundation because I rub my nose a lot because I have a runny nose all the time. Let's see what else happened here. It didn't really settle into my forehead, which I'm kind of surprised because stuff usually does, but it definitely did nothing to hide my pores. Like my pores are very much there. And then it is starting to fall apart right here on my chin because of all the oil in my face. And it also did oxidize some, so my face is a little bit more tan than my body, which isn't the look I'm going for. Overall, I think this is a pretty good foundation. I mean, I won't say it's like the best foundation for me personally because I'm very oily, you know that, but this is their lightest foundation and it's really dark on me, and usually I'm like either the lightest shade or a step up of the lightest shade in most foundations because I'm pale. It's just kind of I'd have to wear this on a day where I'm a little bit more like bring the bronzer down the neck kind of person. No. I'd have to wear this with like a lot of bronzer or like bring the foundation down my neck and onto my like chest area, or wear like a shirt that is up here, so I didn't have to go all the way down. I think if you don't have problems with it settling or, you know, pores or oil, like if you have dry skin, this would be really good for you because it's nice. It's nice, natural finish, pretty good. But oily girls, you might not like this. I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it because it was nice and kind of, after a while, it did feel heavy at first, but now it felt lighter and like it didn't feel as gross on my skin right now. Like usually when I'm wearing foundation at night, like doing one of these check-ins, I'm like, get this crap off of my face. I want to go to bed. And now I'm just like, I want to go to bed. So it's an improvement. But yeah, I think you should try it for yourself. My opinion is kind of like, meh, it's alright. It's a decent foundation. I mean, it is alright. But like, it's not blowing me out of the water. I'm not like crazy in love with it or anything. Like, I'm gonna keep it and use it, but like, I'm not gonna reach for it every day. Alright guys, filming the outro while I don't look like a sweaty mess because that's not cute. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to see more content from me. I post every Monday and every other Thursday. So this Thursday, you're getting a video. Leave a comment down below telling me what you'd like to see next. I've been thinking, since Jeffree Star announced that he's releasing a new concealer, I might try it. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!